What is up, YouTube? I'm back again with another video. Today we'll be doing an in the bag of 2025. I wasn't able to get outside because there's like, I don't know, a lot of snow outside. Probably about foot and a half now in Muskegon. So wasn't able to get out, but we'll be doing it in the bag today. Wasn't able to get out with the Gyropalooza box because of the snow. But yeah. So anyway, we'll start off with our putters of 2025. Proxy. Been putting with these pretty much ever since I got them. I've been trying to get into the firm plastic because that's what most of the pros are using. I don't feel much of a difference, but I'm starting to like it a little bit more than I used to when I started putting. But this one will be my main putter, and then this one I'll probably jump putt with this one. But yeah, so that's our putters. And then this is a neutral upshot slash throwing disc, the Luna. It's got the Tour Series Paul Macbeth 2024 on it. No, 2023. That was 2024. But anyway, this disc has been absolutely money for me. I started throwing this one, which Luke Taylor signed for me. Shout out Luke Taylor for signing this one for me. And then I kind of retired this one since it has Luke's signature on it. I kind of retired it. But that one's kind of my backup Luna if this one goes missing. But this one's got a cool like flower design almost. And then the back stamp is pretty cool. It's got like a moon on it. But yeah. Stable approach disc is my Kratos. I got this, I want to say 3-4 months ago. Bagged ever since. It's got a beautiful flight to it, flat, a little bit of overstable at the end. Love this disc, super cool jawbreaker. Definitely gonna throw that one a lot more this year. And then I got one of my zones. I have 3 of them that I use, but this one is my most overstable zone. It's the Jawbreaker Adam Hammis zone. I bought this because I needed a replacement zone, and I actually like this one better than my old zone, so that's why it's in the bag. Then we got our other zone. It's only in the bag 'cause it's got 11 aces, but kind of lied. It's not the only reason it's in the bag. This is like the perfect zone. I mean, one of the first discs I've ever gotten, and it just flies absolutely pure. This one's my least understable zone, so this one's mostly for just chip shots. I don't really throw this one too hard. I mostly throw this one on backhand and not on forehand so much unless it's a chip shot, but yeah. And then I got this other zone. Isaiah recommended this one to me. I got it at Great Lakes Disc a little bit ago, and they had a sale going on. That was 3 discs for $20. So that was pretty sick. Nice snag on this one. This one's just kind of my neutral zone, just in case either A, I lose one of these, or yeah, I just want to throw this one for fun or whatever. That's why it's kind of in the bag. And then got old trusty Proxy. This one's my throwing straight, a little bit of flip to it. Beautiful disc. Basically flies like this Luna, except this has a little bit more understable characteristics to it. I wiped the stamp off of it a while ago. Wish I didn't because the stamp was pretty cool. But it's a glow disc. Had it in the bag for, I don't know, a year now. After my first tournament I won some cash, and I bought that at Great Lakes. Moving into the mids, starting off with the Soul. Beautiful flippy mid. I mean, I throw a bunch of highs and flips with it mostly. mostly hyzer flips. Yeah, it's kind of a utility disc. I don't really use it too often, but yeah, that's the Soul. Next in the mid-range, I believe the most underrated disc ever, the Despair from Doomsday Discs. It's just a beautiful flight. I mean, I would equate it to like a Mako Buzz, in between a Mako and a Buzz. This thing I use for all of my turnovers that are about like, I don't know, like 280 to 320. I use for my turnover shots, but also my straight 300s. It's just a beautiful flight. I mean, I need to get another one of these because this is the only one I have, and if I lose it, I'm kind of out. But yeah, this disc, most underrated disc ever. Then we got the Verdict. This is my overstable mid / neutral mid. I mean, it's kind of in between overstable and neutral. It's got a little bit of turn to the end of the flight. I've struggled forehanding this. I keep on turning it over when I forehand it. Also might be a problem with my forehand. But great disc, flies like a buzz, a little bit more overstable, so it can handle some torque. But that's why we have the Buzzo S for mostly forehands. I got this one a little bit ago. It's got the Aaron Gossage stamp on there. Feels great in the hand. I've never had a Buzzo S, but it feels absolutely amazing. Stamp is super cool. Mostly used for forehands, but I'll backhand it occasionally for an overstable mid shot. And then we got the Sting here. This one was also in that 3 for 20. I had to pick it up because I needed another Sting. I actually took out the old one and then put this one in because this one's a lot easier to see. The other one's like a weird green color, so it's kind of hard to see in like dead grass, but this one I can just see it a lot easier. That's why I have it in the bag than the other one. They fly the exact same other than that. But yeah, really cool Scorpion stamp, I have to say. But this one's really flippy, so I use it for mostly my rollers and hyzer flips. Then we got a Passion. It's always a Passion from Ezra. You know, honestly, there's nothing wrong with this disc. I mean, I was wondering why this was always turning over on me, and apparently it's a little bit lighter weight. So this one is like a heavy flip up to flat for me is usually what I use it for, with a little bit of turn, or like throw a flat and then a little bit of turn at the end. But this disc is absolutely money. I don't throw it as much because I have the Cicada in my bag now, so I don't throw it as much, but I still use it quite a bit. And with that, the Cicada, beautiful stamp. I got this one when I qualified for the state championship in 2024. Wasn't able to go because I had a cross country meet, but really cool Cicada stamp. And the only thing bad about this disc is it's really hard to see in the fall with a bunch of leaves. But other than that, money disc. A little bit overstable compared to the Passion. That's why I like this more torque resistant. It still has a little bit of turn in the flight, but money disc. Oh yeah, I just added this one to the bag too. FD1, overstable fairway. I haven't thrown it too much, but it's definitely gonna stay in the bag. It feels so good. I mean, especially on a forehand when I've been practicing in my basement. Gannon Burr, shout out Gannon Burr for this. Awesome disc. And then we got the Onyx. This is what I'm gonna mostly use for overstable backhand shots. This one will probably be my overstable forehand. This will be probably overstable backhand. Onyx, I fell in love with it ever since I used my brother's, because he had one before I did, and then I just used his, and then I gave his back and then bought one. But I found this one, no name, no number, pretty sick. And I found actually another Onyx that I might put in instead of this one. We'll see how this one, they fly comparatively and which one I want to put in, but the other one's like a blue here. It's a blue, it's super cool stamp. This is also an Onyx, by the way. But yeah. So between these two, whichever one's going in the bag, they're both Onyxes, so can't really complain. Then we got our Firebird or Thunderbird. I always forget what they are. Yeah, Firebird. But anyway, super. I think it's a Nate Sexton 2018, I believe. Glow. Super stable, super consistent. Never really had any problems throwing this disc. Got it for $5 from Mount Pleasant at some league. You know, just a nice disc to have in the bag, overstable. And then another utility disc, the Raptor, Captain's Raptor at that. Super cool jawbreaker plastic, pretty much see-through. This is also, like, I don't use it too often, but it's a utility disc, so, I mean, what utility disc do you use? An absolute crap ton, you know? So, but this is also a money disc. Somebody gave this one to me at a flex tournament, but I have another one as a backup, so that's good. Most of these discs I have not backups for, but you know. Then we go into the distance drivers. This is a Destroyer, F2 Destroyer, factory second. I don't know, money distance driver. Can throw this one pretty far. Yeah, it's just a normal distance driver. Nothing too special about that one. Now this is another one of my distance drivers. You can argue with me in the comments whether a Heat is a distance driver or a fairway driver, but it's a distance driver for sure. I use this one for my hyzer flips, throwing really far. But yeah, this one, I've lost like 3 or 4 heats over the past year and a half that I've been playing, which is kind of surprising since I don't really throw it too much. But at least now, I used to throw it a lot, I guess, but now I don't really throw it too much. But got a sweet spot for that one. Found it in the used bin. And then I actually met the guy who owned this disc at a tournament in Hart at Flip City, and he was like, "Yo, you found my disc," and I was like, "Yo, what?" But anyway, super cool. This one I just got in the mail about a week ago. It is what is it again? Oh crap, how did I forget the name? It's a Nuke, I believe, right? Yeah, a Nuke. So this one's my more overstable distance driver, more stable, used for more like full anti-flex, but it's been feeling, I haven't actually thrown it outside yet. I've only thrown it inside my basement practicing, but it feels super good on backhand, super good on forehand. So I'm really excited to throw this one when I get the opportunity to. Then we got the Racer. This is another max distance one, just like the Destroyer. Very money. Isaiah put me onto this one. I mean, I threw it and it was just like an easy 400. Just like I threw it at like 80% and it went 400 feet. Like it wasn't, I didn't even have to try to throw it that far. So this is definitely a nice staple in the bag, yeah, for sure. Then I got my straight flyer, which is the Nuke SS. This stamp is super cool. got the Tournament Series swirl on it, Big Z plastic. This one, I mean, I throw it flat and it stays flat forever, and then it fades. Like, Nuke Super Straight definitely goes for the name. Really happy I found this in a used bin for $7 because it's in great condition and it feels absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. And then last but not least, rounding it out, we got a Pro Destroyer. This one, I haven't even thrown it that much, and it's already getting to the point where I'm throwing it on a little bit of hyzer and it's just flipping up and almost turning over for me. So this one will probably turn into more of a hyzer flip distance driver, just like the Heat, except this one will go farther. But yeah, Pro Destroyer, it's getting pretty flippy. So we'll see how it goes when we get out to throwing more, but that's in the bag of 2025 Anthony Kiedis. That's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, comment what I should fix in my bag, because I don't think I should fix anything, and that's neither a good or a bad thing. But yeah, peace out.